So now your investigator, Brian Moss, has obtained a confidential report into one of those apartment complexes, and that report says a Venezuelan gang began taking it over in 2023 and now has a strange hold on that complex. So
Meg, this is the 9-page report. It was put together by a Denver law firm. They say they were hired to look into the Whispering Pines apartments by the building's lenders. Last month, they sent this report to Aurora's mayor, city manager, and police chief. 5 miles away at the Whispering Pines, a 54-unit apartment building in Aurora, this detailed letter asking for confidential treatment of the contents shared a different story. It was sent to Aurora officials on August 9th, with the investigators saying, "The evidence we have reviewed indicates that gang members are engaging in flagrant trespass violations, assaults and battery, human trafficking, sexual abuse of minors, unlawful firearms possession, extortion, and other criminal activities, often targeting vulnerable Venezuelan and other immigrant populations." According to the law firm's report, the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua has threatened to kill and in certain instances has apparently actively attempted to kill members of Whispering Pines management. The report says a consultant for the property management company was severely beaten and stomped by gang members and was hospitalized. The alleged incident recorded by building cameras with screenshots attached to the letter. The report relies on a property manager who said that gang members allegedly stabbed a Whispering Pines resident for refusing to pay rent to the gang. He also told the investigators the takeover began last November. The report recounts that this summer, the gang approached the property manager and told him they would help him out in exchange for half of all the rent that he collected. The law firm that wrote the report called that an organized crime tactic. The law firm says this is a picture of gang members breaking into a vacant apartment so they could move a Venezuelan family in and then collect rent. "This is our business plan," one gang member told a housekeeper. "If he, the property manager, doesn't like it, we'll fill him with bullets."
Now the guns and the gunshots, the street full of violence, there were just so many calibers and so many different kinds of weapons. They found bullets all down the street, bullet holes through my cars, bullet holes in my husband's car. But it was steadily torture. It wasn't just one night. It wasn't one shooting. It wasn't one occurrence. It was a concentrated effort to run the leaseholders out of the building.
They're pouring in, and many of them are the worst people in those countries, and their crime rates are going way down. In Venezuela, their crime rate has gone plummeted because they're sending their killers. And if you saw that skit today, and it was a skit, I thought it was, well, I've seen it all. I guess I didn't really think too much about it other than how bad it is. In Venezuela, did you see the gang of Venezuelans today? They took over a building. They literally took over the building, walked in with machine guns, gang members from Venezuela. You haven't seen even the beginning of this migrant crime. We're going to have a migrant crime. And just remember, you know, they have a hat. It said Trump was right about everything. And I have to say, I pretty much was right about everything.